I want to talk about how to overcome challenges. It's very good for those of you who are feeling overwhelmed by all kinds of challenges around your life, whether it's a personal challenge, health challenge, work challenge, relationship challenges. But I'm going to talk it in a way that is not a conventional method. I'm not talking about priority management or time management, I want to introduce a completely different concept to it, where I practice myself, and it's very beneficial, not just for me, but for all thousands of clients that I've served, around the world. So a lot of times, just imagine this is you, and in our life we have many different aspects, like romantic aspects, we have family aspects, we have money aspects, or what we call your career or your business aspects, and you also have your own personal health or others, social aspects and stuff like that. I'm going to just give a few examples here. So whether you are going through challenges in your relationship due to whatever reason, or family breakdown, or health situations, or career or business challenges, a lot of time we look at them very separately, as though they are four different things in our life. But what we do not realize is that they happen due to our attractions, our vibrations, and how we actually attract them into our life. So I want to give an example using different colors, okay? So imagine that if today you have a vibration of fear, for example, I use red to represent that fear. Maybe fear of betrayal, for example. Betrayal. I'm sure we all been through different type of betrayals in our life. It may be small, it may be big, you may be feeling left out or even a little bit abandoned. It can be different in the different context, but in this example, I'm going to use this fear. So this a lot of time will be trapped, when we first experience this, it will be trapped in our vibrations, in our DNA, as a frequency, as a feeling, as an emotions, And imagine this is a red color, frequency. So what's going to happen is that anything to do with this frequency in different aspects of our life, they have the tendency to be attracted to you, So in the sense that if relationship, then no matter how cautious this person is, what's going to happen is that you have the tendency to attract, people that will trigger this sense of betrayal. So what's going to happen is that relationship a lot of time will end up in a similar cycle of betrayal, and that may even replicate into your family, into your career. Health may not be so much. So a lot of time we do not look at the core, or I would call the cause of the entire attractions, entire vibration, because we have the tendency to look at them as separate, different topics in life, But if we really drill down to look at the original cause of it, which is at the center of you, you are the creator of your life. You created and attracted anything and everything around you, consciously and unconsciously. Whether you know it or not, whether you like it or not, basically that has been proven that, we have this vibration, we have this magnetism, we have this energy field around us. And that is the one that is sending out signals to the universe, to situations around you. And that is why a lot of time people end up in similar situations. People who have been betrayed in a relationship, a lot of time they end up, having another relationship that will betray them. People who have maybe have bad situations, maybe a bad relationship with their bosses at work, and you will realize that this kind of people, they will always end up in a different company with such a similar relationships, because we have the tendency to always attract a similar vibrations that is unhealed inside us. So the only way to me to really, really cope with challenges, more than coping with challenges, I would say to heal and to even prevent it completely, is to really first to be aware that everything outside is a creation from your own vibration, which is your vibration inside you. That vibration is caused by all your past experiences. Then, two, you will have to find the root cause of that emotional, unresolved emotions that is inside you. In this case, it's fear. And that fear has been, cascaded into different aspects of life. So only upon you becoming aware of everything is your creation, and you find the cause of your emotional cause, towards your attractions, then only then eventually you can heal it or to let it go. And then what is going to happen when you heal it, you're going to imagine this red color is no longer inside you. When this red color is no longer inside you, you heal the fear is being substituted, by trust, by love. It's going to be different, and you will still have all these different aspects of your life, but the colors will change, So imagine that, you turn into a purple color, which is trust, for example. You turn that fear of betrayal, and then you substitute that with trust. What's going to happen is that you will start to attract trustworthy relationship into your life. You will start to attract trustworthy, business partner into your life. You will start to build a different kind of bonding, chemistry, with your family members where they trust you, you trust them, very differently. Although you don't need to even say out loud to them to trust you, somehow the chemical reaction will change because of what is inside you has changed. That vibration has changed. And that vibration is the contributions, how you think, which is your belief systems, and how you feel inside your heart. So only when we are able to change this core vibration, then we can cope with any kind of challenges that can actually happen in our life. And not only coping, as I said earlier on, is going to help you to heal it so that it will not even happen again, and you don't even need to take precaution anymore, because when you change yourself thoroughly from inside, I can assure you in my life the same thing. When I change what is inside me, and suddenly everything around me start to shift and change for me. And that is just magical. It's something for you to really witness and experience it for yourself, So with this, I'd like to conclude that first, we need to have awareness of how every other challenges that we may face in our life is our attractions. We attracted them into our life. Two, finding the emotional root cause, to what is there inside you that is unhealed, that is unresolved, that hasn't found a closure yet inside you. A lot of time it comes from your childhood time, and those moments are the moments where you take things very personally and very emotionally. And those are the moments where our DNAs, our body cells will keep those emotions and that vibrations. Then, only upon that, then you can go through that whole process, the last part, which is to really heal and really let go of that, whether it's through a specific modality, to heal the emotional trauma, or to just breathe it out and just let it go, whichever that is, that you're comfortable with, that will be the last part of the healing, Only upon, finishing this, and what's going to happen is you will start to gain a lot more inner peace, a lot more harmony, a lot more love, and your heart will be opened up again, and fear will drastically reduce, and you're basically inviting more light and more space, to your heart. And what's going to happen is you're going to see more light and more love in all other aspects of your life. So then, of course, challenges, will still be there sometimes, but it will happen in a different form, It will not be in the same repeating vicious cycle with the same lessons that is unlearned, You will be learning new things. You will be going through. Your life will be so much better, I would say, so much more in harmony, so much more awareness to deal with, what is to. I hope that gives you some deeper insights, of how shifting the whole focus from outside strategy to your internal strategy can actually help you to cope with your challenges. Thank you.